Thank you for logging in and checking out this tutorial. I just want to quickly walk you through the customized design section of your dashboard. So all you have to do is log in. There is a video on how to log in if you've forgotten how to do that to get to your dashboard. And then all you have to do is just come to customize design, right? Once you are there, you'll notice it might differ the things that are showing up here might be different for you because of basically the different themes that you use across the site. But don't worry, these things are exactly the same in terms of how they work. So I'll show you an example of what this is. So if you look at here, you can see that this buttons or shelves or categories listed here. These categories, when you go to your site, in our case, we'll go to Inspire Me, which is our demo site. So you will see them listed here. Recent comments, archives, category, meter. It's exactly the same as this. In fact, even the search button, you see here's the search feature. This is where you control it. And for the recent posts, and then recent comments. I hope you get the picture. So what you want to do is control how this looks. So all you have to do, you can now click this drop down buttons here just to control it. So if I click for the search, see there, I can remove it by clicking delete. Deleting it doesn't really remove it from here. It's just moving it away from your sidebar. So all you have to do is just delete, and you can now pick and choose. These options on this side is what you can put on your site on the dashboard. So never really get carried away with this. Just pick what's important, and I'll show you the most important. So in this case, search is very important. Recent posts are really very important. So it will show up the recent posts here. So we've got only one for now. Then I can choose how many of the posts you want to show up, the most recent ones. So typically 5 is okay, but you can also put 10. So I'll go ahead and say put 10. So what I mean, and then click save. Always make sure you save, because if you don't save, it won't show up. So even if I refresh, it will just show this one until I get to 20. If I have 20 posts or more, it will only show the 10 most recent ones. If I have 11, it will only show them. So that's what I've set up right there. So then just close this, move on to comments. Do you want comments to show up, which is this section? And then I can decide how many comments you want to show up. So you can put this in the title section. You can really put whatever you like. It will change this title. So for example, I make an example. If you put it in here and say user comments, just as an example, otherwise I wouldn't use it typically, and then save, and then go back to the site and refresh it. You should be able to see here saying user comments. See, great, there it is, user comments. So you can really play around with this. Even on the search, you can put the title the way you want to. On the recent post, you can put whatever you want. So for example, I say hot articles. Well, I wouldn't use this ordinarily, just making you an example. You can choose to display the post date. Maybe I will. I normally don't, just showing you how it works. Then save. And then I go back to refresh that. It should change this title here. Hot articles. See? And then the date is there on the articles as we put. So it's really straightforward. Then you can go back. So what do you want to do with archives? I typically don't put archives. So in this case, I'll just delete them, just moving them away so that they don't show up here. And then on categories, well, you can choose how to optimize that. So you can show post counts. I don't mind doing that. No, I just will choose this. It's really, you can do whatever you want. It's up to you. Just click save and test and work with whatever you want. So I'll just leave it like that. And then meter, I just delete this. I won't even bother explaining it. Just remove it. There. Now, when you go back and you refresh your site, cool. You see, now we've got search, hot articles, user comments, categories, and then they're showing the numbers because of what I checked. Yeah, So that's it. I just want to show you how to now add something on this sidebar. If you feel like you want to add anything there, all you have to do is come to this side and look what you want to add. Really, it must depend on what you're trying to drive. Don't get carried away by these many things. Just focus on what you feel like you understand. If you don't understand any of these things, just let it be. Don't touch it. But in this case, I want to find something that I would use. Right. Let's say I want to put this calendar. So I want to put a calendar below here. All I have to do is come to the calendar. When I click it, then it's a add sidebar. Yes, it might show something different for your theme, but all you have to do really is just say click it and you will choose the sidebar that you want to put it in, and then you can put the title, whatever you want, and you can save that. Let's go see what has happened. Right, as you can see, I've already put the calendar on here, so you can really do anything that you want. I won't get into technical details on how to use some of these things, but with what I've taught you, you should be happy. You should be able to get things moving from here. In fact, before I end, I want to show you how you can even put a contact form. I think I saw a contact form here. Yes, here is the contact form. So it's another way. Instead of just clicking here, all I can do is just click it and drag it like that. It's another way to put it in. So there's the contact form sitting there, and then I put in whatever I want: title, contact form, subject, from. So this, I would just leave this as is, and then